Hello building dwellers. I'm going to do a little video to show why I think we can give our heating system a grade of an A for Sunday's performance getting back into the building. So this is what I think. So when we meet, there's a Goldilocks temperature, a perfect temperature. That's what we call our set point for when the building is occupied. And then of course there's too hot and too cold. And I think what happened on Sunday was this. Let's say we told the computer that at 9 a.m. We wanted it to be at the perfect temperature, and here's 8 a.m. and maybe here's 7 a.m. And what I think happened was, in order to get to this temperature, the thermostat sends plenty of heat. Let's back it up a little bit. The thermostat starts out at cold and sends lots of heat to get it up to that temperature, and then shuts itself off somewhere in the 8 o'clock hour. I shouldn't say shut off, adjusts itself in the 8 o'clock hour once it knows it's going to reach that set point. And the reason why that happens has a lot to do with how giant our building is, that room in particular, and how that baseboard heat works. Sometimes we call it a thermostat, a radiator over there, but it really isn't. It's more of a baseboard. So let's draw that wall going up and down and then kind of across the floor. And we'll put the radiator in. It's got a sloped top, some openings here where the hot air comes out. And inside there are pipes, of course, with the hot air, with the hot water running through. And the way it works, I just need to explain the basics so we can get to the bigger picture, is cold air comes in along the floor and into that entrance on the bottom. And through convection, no fans at all, just convection, because hot air is lighter than cold air. The air gets heated and then goes up. And it goes up along this wall. And it does its thing. It exchanges, heat energy with the wall and the air. And it comes across the ceiling. And at some point it kind of gets cool again. And then drops back down and comes along the floor, where it will enter the heating system again. The thermostat is way over here. So as the heater is heating, the computer keeps asking. It's like, are you up to set temperature yet? No. Okay, I'll send more heat. I'll send more heat. I'll send more heat. And then all of a sudden it says, oh, okay, you're up to temperature. Turn off the heat, and it'll settle down. And if it dropped down here, of course, it would kick the heat back on. So the thermostat's over here, the heater's over here, and I did notice there's nothing wrong with this. This is just part of the perception. Is that because the way the barriers are, those dividers, which I love, it makes the people prepping walk very close to the heater instead of the middle of the room or even on the cool part of the room. So that affects our perception a little bit. I absolutely agree with you that your report is right on, that it was way too hot in this 8 o'clock hour. So I think what we need to do is have the thermostat shift itself and heat the room a little bit earlier. It'll be a little bit more expensive, but this year we have more prep in this 8 o'clock hour, or even, the 7:30 to 8:30 hour. And I think that will get it right where we want it to be. So I hope this was helpful and not mansplaining. I think we need to get on the same page a lot with some of these technical things, because our building is what it is, and a lot of good opportunities there. All right, thanks guys. Bye-bye.